Hello everyone, welcome to Mind Saga, and today we will be talking about an important part of every student's life, time management. We know how difficult it can be to cope with studies, college admissions, and at the same time enjoying your life. Today I will be sharing some tips with you to do that very same, and these have been very helpful to me throughout my IB journey. And like IB is one of the most rigorous curriculums of all, with multiple projects and academics running side by side. According to me, this is pretty effective, and I hope this helps you deal with your problems. One of the major things that I found helpful is making a list of things that I have to do today. The app I use is Sticky Notes for desktop, and what I do is um, today's, like if you have a MacBook, then this feature might already be inbuilt, so you don't have to install anything. But according to me, making a list of everything I have to do today is one of the key things that helps in organizing ideas in my mind. Um, Much of the time you get stressed that you have a lot of work to complete and very less time. And I read somewhere that writing down a problem solves half the problem itself. So what I do is I write today's work, and I simply start listing things I have to do today. Write college essays, send school, high school transcripts, and maybe complete my computer science research. So now what this does is you don't think about the everything at once. Instead, you take the task which has the most priority. For example, writing the college essays for me right now is very important because the deadline is coming in 3 weeks. Whereas the computer science research I can do that till December, so which is a couple of months away. So right now I will only focus on my college essays, and I will list down the college essays I have to write about, say University of Michigan, USC. So now what we have done is that we have listed the problems that we have to deal with, and we can now focus on each problem one by one rather than stressing over everything at once. And yeah, so this is one of the techniques that I find the most effective for my planning. Now, another thing that helps me a lot is managing my time according to, like, um, now in a day I have a lot of time slots available. I'll open a timetable. Yeah. So now I usually have school from I usually have school from say 7 to I reach home at around 5 p.m. say. So this is reserved for my school. So after I come back home from school, I take a short 1 hour, not a short break, but I personally need time to recoup from all the work I have done in school and the traveling I have to do to come home. So you all have to make a timetable according to your own requirements. For example, if you have a smaller time period of school, you might not need a 1 hour break like me. So after 6 p.m. I sit down to study, and So I take maths at 7 p.m. Then I go on to write my colleges. I have dinner from 7:30 to 8, and I start writing my college essays, and I finish my college essays until 9:30. One important thing that you must remember is is you must always. I know I have not I have not done this myself for a long time, and um, I I wish I had done it earlier. So what you have to do is, after you study any concept at school, I'm not saying you have to write everything down. Just go through the notes that you make, or just skim over the textbook ones, whatever you have done. I know that it is easier said than done, but it is extremely helpful, and eventually it will help increase your grades a lot. So please try to incorporate that activity in your day, at least before going to bed or something like that. So yeah, do that. And what else can be done? Yes, so I know that as teenagers and myself, I love to play video games, but we must learn to manage our time. So what I do is, if there's a very addictive game, like for example, I was addicted to God of War. I would go on to play that game for 2 or 3 hours. So what I would do is I would give that time once a week for a very addictive game, and other games such as online games like Smash Cards, just to make your time pass. I play that around 1 hour every day whenever I'm like too stressed, or I'm exhausted after studying. I play one or two games, and they are short games like 3 or 5 minutes. So such games can be very helpful to you to recoup your energy and get over that stress which you have built up. So yeah, do play video games, but under a certain limit. Video games are good, but not if they are addictive. So make time for addictive games once a week, or maybe twice a week if you like it a lot. But I would not suggest you do it more than that. Especially if you're in your grade 11 or grade 12, where you have to tackle through a lot of things at once. For example, you have to do your college essays, you have to keep track of your academics, you cannot slack on academics. So the most important part, you have to also give standardized tests like the SAT or the ACT, English literacy tests like TOEFL or IELTS. So do give priority to your studies first. I'm not saying do not play games, you must play games in fact, but first prioritize your studies. And I know that these schools give seminars that you must at least once a day do some physical activity, and I totally agree on that. But like during your just before your college, when your academics are at your peak difficulty, you must still give priority to studies first. And I'm not saying you must not do physical activity. Maybe for me, what I do is every alternate day I go for cycling, which because I like cycling and it is very refreshing for me. So alternate day for me is fine. If you want to go and do physical activity every day, then you must cut out time from your gaming time, which you have set aside for 1 hour every day. So yeah, that's what you have to do. Please, please, please give priority to your academics and your tests first before going on to everything else. I know that people say that physical activity is as important as academics, but as a student myself, I will tell you that it is not. Studies, the academics that you do right now are the most important thing that you have in your life. So, because your entire undergrad years, 4 entire years of your future will depend on these 2 years that you have worked. So please give priority to your studies over games or friends or um, physical activity. I know that some people might not agree, but this is a harsh reality of um, the education today, and we must follow this if we want to get into a good college or yeah, any of the goals that you want to achieve. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this video helps you, and if it does, please give a like to this video, share it with others, and do write comments in the comment section down below. We would love to hear from you, and if you have any other problems, please feel free to talk to us through the comment section. We are extremely engaging, and we will usually reply to you within 1 or 2 days. So thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe to Mind Saga. Thank you.